Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Excuse me, welcome. Welcome back. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play with the cards. I was thinking today I haven't pulled the cards out in a little while. I haven't been doing as many card pulls. I've been doing other videos. I just finished watching X-Men, the original. So that might be relevant. 22, of course, 911. 555, 666, and 999 came through today. B12. Maybe you need some B12 for nervous system regulation. Oh, what else do we have? This is good for energy and brain support, focus, and mood. So if you're not eating, even people that eat flesh products are still deficient in B12. So there's no coincidence that I've been talking about. We have been integrating. We'll see if that comes about again. And it's really good to take high quality supplements. And yeah, maybe you're called to. You could do muscle testing. You can tap into your higher consciousness of your avatar, your physical body, and get methylcobalamin, not cyclocobalamin, methylcobalamin, B12. And just read the ingredients. This is liquid form. It's organic. It's got really good ingredients. Some of them have fillers and binders, and you really want to stay away from those, okay? Maybe you're dealing with some people who are projecting their hurt, their pain, their trauma, caught up in their mind. I don't know what's gonna come out. I don't know. We're just gonna play and have fun, and maybe this will be a fun read for you. Maybe there'll be signs, synchronicities, key codes, colors, activations, information, confirmation, validation. Again, take what resonates and leave what does not. There is success here. There is success here after a long period of just feeling like you've been kind of in the in-between. Your spirit team is kind of hanging up there. You know, you've learned to tap into them, but there's a bout of success that's coming in after what seems like this long period of just hanging around this in-between space, okay? So tigers might be significant. Again, there's that 6 number. Tomorrow's the 6/6 portal. So today's January. As my left ear goes, frequency tune up, and it hit a really high pitch, almost dog whistle sound in the bathroom. So I'm getting a massive upgrade in my clairaudience. So that also might be relevant. So tomorrow's the 6/6 portal. Today is June 6, 2026. Again, all videos are timeless, but I still want to throw that out there. 244, it might be relevant. Confetti is going to be significant. This tiger's actually walking on the world. So the team says you're going to be feeling like you're on top of the world after a long period of this. I can resonate with this very deeply. All right, so you're going to be walking on top of the world. You're going to be celebrating. There's going to be massive success is what I'm coming through. And through playfulness, this is how this success is taking place, right? Through the playfulness, the creativeness of your inner child. This is that success that's coming in. Now, I've been looking at this card. Again, it's a beautiful card outside of, I'm not a big fan of clowns, but I look at these like adamantine particles, God particles, divine stardust, your team members, you know, many things. You might be seeing an uptick in orbs. They might be purple or white or blue or green or pink, but this is definitely your spirit team dancing and playing. This is that source energy that's all around you all of the time. And the more you create and play from that inner child, that playfulness energy, it gets bigger, it grows bigger. It's like one of those, it's like a ball. So the more you tap into your inner child and play and create, it's like this energy just keeps expanding all around you. All right. Yeah. You've learned to tune in and listen to higher consciousness, the source within, connecting with water and nature, and learning to tune out what no longer serves. All right, you don't listen to all of this out here. You're just completely tapped into the divine and the divine within. All right, what else do we have? Intense. Yes, I know things have been feeling quite intense lately. I love all this color in this deck. So again, that's why it's one of my favorite decks to play with. But there's this intensity. There's a lot of activations going on from the root chakra, the solar plexus. I can't get my words out. from the Earth Star chakra all the way up to your divine gateway, stellar gateway chakra. Okay, 13 chakra systems. Okay, don't get locked in the 7. There's 13 main ones, and then there's all of your interpersonal chakras. But things have been feeling pretty intense with all these. Almost does look like a flare, like with all these amazing solar flashes, solar flares, geomagnetic storms, all this beautiful code and energy. I know it's feeling intense, and you know, just when it gets really intense, just sit down and meditate, get into water, get into nature, ground, and ask for guidance from your guides, from your angels, from your higher selves, from your God presences, your higher dimensional selves. Just ask for all the guidance and support. 3 again is 333 is significant. Okay, you need to ask for help. They can't just step in. Okay, ask for all of the help. Don't ask for a little bit, ask for legions of help. Okay, because you walk with legions. Okay, legions of guides, of angels, of ascended masters, of teachers, of wisdom keepers, priestess, high priestess, priestess energies, the dragons, the fairies, the elementals, the unicorns, all of the animal spirits. So ask for guidance, and whoever is there that is able to assist you in that moment will show up. Okay. And just take each moment to moment when things get really intense. I know it's intense. Just take one little step at a time. Don't try to jump from this rock, clear over to this rock. Take one little step at a time. Look at all this rainbow energy. There's so much color and rainbow frequency. Maybe connecting to the rocks will be helpful. Sitting on a rock, touching a rock, putting your feet on rocks. When I sit outside, I have rocks that are outside. And if I don't put my feet in the dirt, I've got my feet on the rock. So connecting with rocks in general might be very beneficial. Standing in some rocks to help ground just in a different way. Connecting with a different frequency and energy is what's coming through, but just taking it moment to moment. There's your 222, your 2s as confirmation. Just take these moments that you might be that might feel challenging or overwhelming, just to continue to tune in, to meditate, to pause, to breathe ever so deeply. So breathe even more deeply into the belly than you have ever before. All right, that's going to be very, very beneficial for this process because what's happening is many people are going through many different things, this activations, these upgrades, and in that process, you're also doing deep clearing and healing still. So there's a lot going on. So I had Reiki yesterday, and I had something happen a week ago. If you've been following my videos, I took one step forward of about a 4-inch step, and my whole mid-back intercostals, the ribcage muscles in my mid-back locked right out for no apparent reason. So I literally spent deep breathing, did all the holistic approaches, and it was better after seeing the chiropractor, but it was still hanging on there. So I knew there was something deeper and I went to see her for some other assistance with this integration that I've been going, this very deep integration of this operating system that went through a massive, massive upgrade in these past few weeks. So, and it was in that mid-heart chakra, so again, front to back. And basically what came through for me, you're always peeling back layers, or you're shaking things up, the sediment of trauma, hurt, and pain. And what this issue was that came up was a deep trauma from the age 7 that was shook loose to the surface, and it presented in the physical body that was needing a little assistance to be removed. Now, I would have, after a few more days, I would have been able to shake it completely loose. But it's nice that if you have other beautiful souls that have amazing magic and medicine, that quantum medicine and magic, put your finances into that, because that's pouring into your cup. That's putting into flow. By putting out your money into the universe, pouring back into your cup, it's going to come back to you tenfold. Okay. So I don't like the word that I'm in lack, or that I'm poor, or this or that. I am abundant in all ways, and I know that Source will provide me 944 in any way that it is. for me to be able to pour into my cup when I need to pour into my cup. And I listen to the intuition and guidance of my soul into my source within to get this. All right. So this says patience, but I like the word as presence. I like presence better than patience. Patience can be a challenge, like especially during the awakening process. 777. So we've got many moon cycles here. We have this Empress energy. Every time I see this card, I think Empress energy, birthing a new creation with source. Again, that's a third eye activation. I heard a video. So when I see this, I also think third eye activation. And I heard a video, a channeled message earlier that we're getting another third eye upgrade and activation over this portal. All right. So again, that rainbow frequency moon cycles are very significant. We had May was a big one with 2 full moons, a new moon in Scorpio. There was a lot that took place in May for individuals and collective consciousness for sure. And I know if you're here 1055, you felt it. So just be present and kind of let the patience, like when you become present, you don't have to really, the patience just kind of fades away. All right. So just be present, okay? Because there is a breakthrough coming. So we've got that inner child energy here. There is a breakthrough coming. There is a breakthrough coming. Now, 1122, all of these cards might resonate. The signs, the synchronicities, the key codes, the numbers, the colors, the flavor, the essence, they all might resonate, or just parts of the message might resonate. And maybe none of the message resonates and you're just enjoying my reading and however it is, and your breakthrough with rebirth. So breakthrough and rebirth, breaking through and rebirthing, okay? Coming out of death and rebirth is multiple dark nights of the soul. And you're constantly rebirthing and dying over and over and again through this release of trauma and all of these cycles and generational stuff and past life stuff. So it's never just one cycle. Like, oh, I'm going through a death and rebirth process. I've learned through this 12/12 awakening process, it's not a one and done. It's not. You might go through 10 or 20 or 30 death and rebirth cycles. Tower moments, okay? All right, is there anything else here? And then I think I want to maybe pull another deck, not just this one. I was going to keep this one short and sweet. Yeah, and just continue. This is hilarious. This is a double confirmation. My partner sent me a picture of and if I remember, I'll post it with this video if I can, at least on Facebook Reels. He sent me a picture of a praying mantis and it looked like he was smiling. So again, looking at life through the eyes of your inner child, the play, the create, it was so much fun that he sees things like that in nature and he sends it to me. So innocence, doesn't matter what fucking age you are. Again, purple or pink flowers might be significant. Continue to look at life in this physical reality, 1313, through the eyes of your inner child. Through the eyes of your inner child. And watch your reality shift. You will have so much more fun in life. Okay. We're going to, I feel like a crystal shamanic deck. I feel like this deck. I'm going to pull this deck out in a while. Crystals and Oracle. So what do we have just to finish this off? Just one or two, please, and thank you. Just to finish this reading off. These decks are just a little too big. Amethyst, this came up. I see DNA activation on here, so there's DNA strands here. Amethyst will probably be very beneficial for you right now. I've been wearing this different colors of purple, and I've been seeing a lot of people wearing these colors purple. When you get drawn to color frequency and you wear color frequency, whether you realize it or not, your soul's got you wanting to wear color frequency. that has to do with your chakra system. So there's definitely in those upper chakra systems are getting an upgrade, DNA upgrades and activations. So go beyond the appearance, open yourself to this new vision. Again, that third eye, there's going to be new vision, clear vision, upgrades, activations. So maybe get some amethyst, work with some amethyst, maybe get your amethyst out. But take a look at that. I love this card. It's so, 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 so pretty. Okay, so we'll leave it there. And that is your message for today, 1505. I hope it resonates. And again, sending much love and enjoy the ride. Again, just enjoy the ride. From my heart to yours, I love you. Bye.